kind of went viral. I seen it. You was in a car with the legendary King Von. Like y'all was vibing the music.
For sure.
You knew Von?
I met Von through his uncle, my man Bags, man. Free Bags, man. Big dog. Through my man out there in the A. I really had met him before he had introduced. I'll never forget, I was in the mall.
Right.
My nigga Dada, we went up with Von in the mall. This is right when, this before Crazy Story dropped. This some crazy shit though, like. I told him this, like we was talking about this that same day you seen that video.
Right, so this is like pre-hot Von.
Yeah, like right before he went on. I never forget we was in the mall. On the real. And we just with him we was with him in the mall talking. I was trying to get a dirt feature. I'm telling like somebody, man, playing with the email. I'm telling them, like they said they'd give me a dirt verse for $5. They like, boy, your ass gonna get smoked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the real. I'm like, I knew it was some funny shit to it anyway because it was too low. Right. We laughed about that shit, walked down. And months later, this after that got a drop. This after that drop.
Right.
And I always just see him around in April, you know, just be love, speak, get out the way. But this day we all together for the whole day, you know, kicking with my son and everything. We go to the studio. It's the same day he bought them chains for the whole Oblock. I rapped about that shit though. It's the same day. He was going to Icebox and everything. And we just was kicking it, chopping it up and shit like that. My man introduced us, and then from that day, I always would see him. Every time I see the nigga in the A, he always just, you could tell nigga was happy to be out of this situation, all the shit that he, you know what I'm saying, been through. Nigga be smiling, you know what I'm saying? At the L, real shit, dancing, looking good, you know what I'm saying? Bitches on him and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he was turned.
Right.
I got that shit took from him. That shit crazy and everything.
That was wild.
I ain't that happen to him. He's outside of what they had character, he was a player, chill nigga, on everything. Super player.
Then get the internet stories of him being just gorilla 24 hours.
Around, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this little nigga player though, little skinny nigga, but you know what I'm saying? When you hear about him in the streets and shit, yeah, a whole different person. You know what I'm saying?
Bad. Did you get that vibe that he was, you know what I'm saying, when you first met him? Did you get that vibe that he was going to be, you know, you was getting that dirt feature, asking for that dirt feature. Did you get that vibe that he was going to be?
I ain't going to lie. I told him this. Like, damn, G, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, seen a nigga blow up overnight. Like, I just was I seen him in the mall. This is months later. He a whole, you know, superstar right now.
Right.
We talked it up about that shit, laughing and shit, on everything.
That's crazy, man.
No, I would have had a Von feature for sure. For sure. Facts. G was telling lie, my dog would have did that. Everything.
Where the name come from, bro?
Skinz.
Yeah.
Basketball coach. I started that shit young, and that shit been just stuck with me my whole life. Okay. High school.
Yeah. Where the pirate come from?
That's some shit. You ever heard me and the niggas I was cool, we all came up with, but it came from that Rick Ross song, Pirate. Like, if you ever heard, that was, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking for a name to call himself. But then and you know, if you look at the pirate, the symbols is like the anchors and shit like that. Right. But this the word homework. Like, when you Google what the symbol of an anchor means, that stands for confidence, hope, strength. You know what I'm saying? Overcoming adversity. Everything that my music talk about, that's what the anchor symbolize. You know what I'm saying? So that's a pirate.
That's dope. I get it. You know, what you doing in music shit, you know, seem like the whole city rock with you. It seem like you can throw a show and everybody's comfortable with coming to it, okay?
So I try to keep it like that too.
That's hard though, ain't it?
It is, but it's, you know what I'm saying, good thing that I be knowing what, you know people in different areas, so I kind of know who not to mix with who.
Right.
Just was having this convo with another Chicago artist with Diesel earlier. Like, shout out my dog D, we just talking about this earlier. Right. But yeah, you gotta know how to do that. All my events been peaceful. Ain't nobody, no fights, no arguing, nothing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it like that. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just invite everybody.
Nah, it's not like, you know, you gotta like that. But even if you come into the open events, like my shows, it's not no bullshit, never. Like, I feel like the energy I push out in my music, I get a return by the respect. You know what I'm saying? When you come out to my events, like, you know what type of time I'm on. You know what I'm saying? You know, some showing love with each other.
So ain't no picking side. They don't push you into picking side shit.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. I respect all of them boys who got what they got going on. They keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for them niggas and everything.
Now, Pirate, it is something I want to tell you that I noticed. Now,
What's
you know, the fans pretty sure this voice was coming. Now,
Yeah.
Okay, I watch a lot of your videos. Now,
Yeah.
Okay, most of them, I see a lot of them outside.
Yeah.
Are you aware that you one of the titans in this rap shit in Chicago?
For sure.
Yeah, is you?
Humbly, respectfully, I really work at this shit.
Are you moving carefully, face mask, hoodie tight? You know.
Nah, I ain't moving no face mask to the tight. I'm spraying good energy around this bitch. I ain't hiding, ducking from nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody looking for me.
Facts.
I'm saying I do right by people, so if we don't fuck with each other, it's obviously something you did, and I'm cool with that. I'm always, but this Chicago, we gonna move and play. You always on defense because we aware where we from. So we always moving on defense, but I be, strategic with everything.
I want to tell you this statement people tell me. That's the reason I say I see them videos, dope videos. I say Pirate really be outside now.
For sure.
Skinz out here now.
For sure.
People say this line, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, because I ain't saying I agree with it, but this is what people tell me a lot when they see me in the street. And I want to ask you what this means, basically. Well, we know what it means, but they say, you got to be careful out here in Chicago, a hating-ass city.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I know it's a lot of genuine love for me out here, too, though. So I kind of stay around the love, where I know it's real love. We outside with my people, though. They don't just be outside lingering or nothing,
Right. What's the state of Chicago now, though? We almost at the halfway mark. I do think we passed the halfway mark. It's the 8th month going into the 9th month.
Yeah.
What's the state of this place, man? We getting better out here. It's getting safer. Shit is getting violent and more.
Man, I be here back and forth. I don't live, so I don't really get to see it as much as I did when I lived here.
Right.
But this shit gonna always just the state of what's going on now as far as the music. Like, the world seeing it, this shit fucked up. It been fucked up, but it kind of getting more broadcast now. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a little worse than it was when I was, living here for real.
Man.
I've been living in Atlanta 6 years. Even though I'm home weekly and shit like that, it's a different vibe when you here every day and that shit around you when you seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I come home and still see it, but it ain't the same when I was here.
Right. You just said something real quick that you kind of just said and then flew over it. You said, you done kind of moved over sometimes, in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They just kind of went viral about an indictment going on out there.
Yeah,
Is it? And somebody told me Atlanta ain't really so much black Atlanta. It's starting to get a little gangish and shit.
The niggas taking over that bitch. It's because everybody moving out there, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool place. It definitely got, we from Chicago. I feel like we from the worst of this shit. So everywhere we go in the world kind of be like, not just a walk in the park, but we aware. Our instinct so prepares for everything in the world already. So you see it going on out there and shit like that. But if you know how to move, just stay out there. People where we ain't from out here. The niggas do what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
What you got new coming out?
Man, working. I got a project. I Am Him 2. I'm gonna drop. I don't even know when I'm gonna drop it. I'm just trying to finish getting all the marketing and stuff done for I Am Him 1 because that shit was so hard. I can't just give y'all another classic that fast. I gotta let y'all know that y'all really aware what the fuck y'all just got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta make sure y'all know this ain't normal right now.
Most definitely. But with the I Am 2, where we gonna get more features on there, more of you?
We might get less features. I only had 3 on the last. We might get no features this time. For real, I got a point to prove. Like, I want my name stapled up there with the Hoes and Nas, Biggs. I want my name up there with them. You know what I'm saying?
So what the song with Jim come on? I just seen you shooting a project with Jim, not to cut you off. Yeah, Jim Jones in Chicago.
For sure. Yeah. Outside too.
I seen that.
For sure.
Where that's gonna be on? That's on I Am Him 2?
Nah, that's on I Am Him 1. It was on my last project. That was one of the 3 features.
Okay. So you just gonna give us the video to that though?
Yeah, the video to it.
Is that important though, going to other cities, linking with other artists and shit like that? That's important?
Yeah, it's definitely most building solid relationships. For sure. Even if it ain't artists, just solid ones in that city though. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that because I travel a lot, so I always make sure I'm tapped in. Most of the cities that I be in, I always know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Can you give an upcoming artist some advice in this shit? What's some of the sauce you use to get hot in this shit? Now, you know, a lot of people say work hard and believe in yourself, but that don't... Bro, you got a song. I don't know what's the name of the song, man. It's messed up, man. It's not on the tip of my tongue. But, you know, you played a snippet of this song, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I played that snippet over and over for like hours, bro.
Yeah, what song?
Man, I'm not sure.
What I said in it.
Man, you said something about your music, do something to a motherfucker, man. It make something about your music, make something, bro.
My music healing touch souls. My music healing touch souls.
Oh, my life.
I'm here to get the streets medicine. On the real.
I'm feeling that shit like that.
I gotta rep the game. I'm rocking custom made Letterman.
So what's the advice for upcoming artists in this shit?
That shit that you say, it might sound like, what's the word when they just sound like, oh, okay, work hard, but that's like the honest to God truth.
Right.
Like, gotta outwork every nigga who doing this shit. It's a trillion niggas who rap. Not all of them, most of them weak as fuck, so you gotta get past them niggas. You gotta outwork them niggas. You gotta stay in these people's face though, and you gotta make sure you wanna, if you rapping, don't just be rapping to rap. Like, you wanna be the best at this shit, or you wanna just, if you want to make you just trying to go viral or some, you know, some viral shit, depending on what you in it for. Like, I want to be me personally. I want to be the best at this shit. Right. I know the money gonna come. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna follow the work I put in.
So you just made songs and got a buzz. Like, it wasn't no secret. It was a secret sauce.
No, got a secret sauce. Just make sure you market your work too. If your work good, market it. Make sure not just your homies seeing it. Put this shit in front of the world. Right. Make sure you play them blog sites to post your music. Right. Your shit hard. Pay them people. Believe in yourself. Every time they post your music, that's you might. It's like you buying supporters at the end of the day. When you think about it, it costs to get on that shit. So put that money into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Before you go buy a designer, belt, a watch, a chain, invest that shit in your music for real. For real.
Invest.
Yeah.
That's the jewel there. That's the key there. You gotta invest. Cause I see you on a lot of things, man. I think you had one of the dopest. Is that what is that called? On the Block freestyle?
On the Block.
Those are dope. I think you had a couple of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I did like 3 of them.
Yeah. You know when they do a couple of them, that means you're hot now.
Nah, for sure. That shit really, and that shit like that bring, you know what I'm saying, buzz to you too. Like I say, get in front of people. I got a big wave from that shit. Like a lot of supporters came from that shit.
Right. So you gonna get a deal with this shit? That's what you're trying to do, or strictly for yourself?
Man, I want to do whatever makes sense. I'm not against the deal, nothing, but I want my shit structured right. I understand the game.
What's structure right?
Well, like a motherfucker not owning all my music, and I'm out here slaving and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Masters, I want to build my what's the word I'm looking for? My leverage up. Like that's what I'm on right now with myself. I don't want to just take no bullshit deal because they giving out bread. I want to build my leverage up, be able to negotiate something that makes sense for me. You know what I'm saying? I get this paper for real. I ain't trying to be stuck out here arguing on the internet with people getting down. I be seeing that a lot. Like, you know, I can fall out behind this shit, so I try to learn from other people's mistakes.
I think that's smart, though. I think that's most definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
The people want to get up with you, bro. Where can they find you at? What's all your social media?
On Instagram, FlyPirate _Skinz. On Twitter, the same thing. I got the TikTok, but I don't be on it.
Okay, you
trying
got
to
the
learn how
TikTok
to work and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. They telling me that's where I need to really focus on marketing that. I gotta learn how to work it for real. I need to pay somebody to do that shit.
What about YouTube? Got you on YouTube channel?
Skinz TV.
Okay, y'all subscribe to that
YouTube.
To
that shit
ASAP, because bro be dropping music. He got a project he gonna probably drop in the middle of the night. We gonna be asleep. We ain't gonna know. So you gonna have to subscribe. What's the name of that YouTube channel again?
Skinz TV.
Okay, and the Instagram is what again?
FlyPirate _Skinz.
I appreciate the love, Pirate.
So bro. Appreciate you.
The homie True Teller, the street reporter. Super. Love, legend. I appreciate it.